Good morning and welcome back to another episode of We Are the South Stand, where we talk everything Manchester City. And we are probably still need to talk a bit more about that. Probably the last two games. And I've got our good friend along, Uncle Alan.
Fabio, shit. Doku, shit.
Have you changed your opinion on one of those? Notice I said one of them, not both of them.
Yeah, not really.
Doku, you haven't changed your opinion on Doku?
No, he's back to normal now, isn't he? He's
No,
had
he isn't. No, he isn't.
Three good games, and then he's been fucking average the last few games.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it? See, for me, first half against Leeds, I think when he was given a free role, I thought it was quality. He's all over the place, driving with the ball. And again,
he's better in the centre. He's better in the centre.
He's better when he's given a free role. And at the week, I think he was good against Fulham. He just got subbed off. I think we actually got worse when Doku got subbed off.
Well, we'll talk about the Fulham game because I've got a lot to say about that.
I can't believe you haven't changed your opinion on Doku. For me, no. Doku is more than good enough to play for Manchester City. For me, I'm now at a point where
he's improved.
Hold on, he's not improved. He's probably the best winger in the Premier League at the moment.
Okay.
Do you not? Can't you see it?
No.
You're a madman. Doku, I'm sorry. It's got to a point now where hold on.
Calm down. I'm joking.
I was going to say I've got to a point where I'm even considering Doku in the 10, because I think Doku is a waste. I think Doku's wasted when he's told to hug the touchline. I think he's wasted. Yeah, he's done more than enough for me. I wish Pep would stop subbing him off, to be honest.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to ask you a question. It's related to the last two games, especially Fulham, but related to the last few weeks, the way they played. Yeah. I'll ask you a question. I want you to be honest with me.
Yeah.
And think about your answer before
I'm not going to think. I'm going to answer straight away because then you'll get my honest answer.
Okay. When you see two teams, one who has 80% possession and the other team are chasing the ball for 90 minutes, which of the team is the most tired?
The team that's chasing the ball.
Correct. So why are we playing that game of trying to play that game of counter-attack, chasing the ball for 90 minutes and playing that way?
See, again, I disagree with you. The last two games. Hold on. Let me land, please, and explain why. Because you said 90 minutes. I don't think in either the Leeds game or the Fulham game we have done it for 90 minutes. We've done it for 45 minutes. And that's the bit that confuses me. The first 45 minutes, we're doing City. We've got the ball and we're the dominant team and you're going to chase after us. But then in both games, in the second half, we've dropped to kind of playing a low block and inviting teams onto us. And then, chasing the ball. So I agree with what you're saying, but it's not for the full 90, it's for 45.
Can I ask you, since Linders has turned up at City, we're starting to do this, right?
I don't think it's a Linders thing.
Yeah, well...
No, I don't think it's a Linders thing. I think it's a Pep thing.
I'll be honest with you. Fucking the players have absolutely gone fitness-wise in the second half. It's happened in the last couple of games.
Yeah, it has. But it's also, I mean, tactically, I don't understand why we're changing.
Why are we not playing possession-based football?
I agree with you. And for me as well, the big
thing.
We
win games. Yeah, maybe 1-0 or 2-1. We win games. And we win, and we compete for trophies when we do that. Yes, we're second, but we don't look convincing.
Hold on. But you just said 1-0 and 2-1. There's no difference between 1-0 and 2-1. And 3-2 and 5-4. one goal differences.
You know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, for me, look, in that Fulham game, I understand why Pep wants to rest players, right? And I do think it's very important to make a point of this. However much we might want to rant about how much Pep is giving us heart attacks, it is in that point of the season where it's about grinding out results, and fitness becoming an issue and grinding out results. And in the last 2 games, we have ground out results. We have walked away with 3 points. And because of rotations, we have maybe kept some players more fit than they should be. But I just don't understand the complete tactics change. That's the thing for me.
Well, I look at it like this.
Please let me land. Please let me finish. I think that Pep was right to make the changes, the substitutions, right? It's a complete changing of the tactics that I don't get, right? That's the bit that confuses me. And also, I hate to say it, but I don't think Stones and Ake are cooking anymore at all. I don't think Stones is good enough to play that 6 role now.
No, he's not. He hasn't got the legs for it. He hasn't got the legs for it.
Yeah. Are we looking convincing? Not at all.
No.
But we also do have to continue to remember the facts, right? And the facts are that we are currently, over the last 4 games, in better form than Arsenal. Over the last 4 league games, we are in better form than Arsenal.
But I don't care about Arsenal.
Oh, you should do, because they're above us.
I know what you're saying, but I don't like the tactics we're using at the moment. I don't like them. People moaned that we're too boring last over last.
Yeah, but we had to change, because last season the tactics they weren't working. So I do feel we had to change, and overall they have been working. They have been working. It's just there's no, unless you have a defense, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again, a defense a bit like Arsenal's, or a defense like City's with Vinny, or a defense like us treble season, or a defense like Chelsea with Terry and Carvalho, right? If you have a defense like that, I understand why 5-1 you would go, do you know what? We're going to sit back now. But we don't have that defense, so I don't understand it. And at 5-1 for me, I was thinking, right, make changes, bring on Cherky, right, but keep the tactics the same, and let's make this 6-1. Let's make this 7-1. Let's continue to do what we do best: keep the ball, get them back in their own box where they're chasing the ball from left to right, left to right.
It's like a potato after that.
Bro, instead, we went back and we invited them onto us. We invited pressure onto us, especially in that Fulham game.
Literally, I'm not joking, about half an hour ago, I was watching a test match at home here.
Yeah.
And Spencer Pryor rang me. As you know, he lives in Australia now, and I'm good friends with him. And I said, did you watch the City game against Fulham? He said, yeah, I did. I said, what do you think? He said, I can't believe how deep they are defending at the moment.
Yeah.
They're going back and back, and it's causing problems. Says they're all over the shop. There's no cohesion, and there's no control over what they're doing. So they're managing the game out properly.
Yeah, they're not managing the game out properly. Definitely not.
He said they're all over. Said, I couldn't believe how deep they were. Do you remember when the guy scored from outside the box?
Which time? Which time?
The ball came out of the box. And he came to him and he pushed it and then whacked it in, right, from outside the box, right? He said, if you look at the back line then and see how deep they were,
they
were near enough on the 6-yard box.
Yeah. And they're not getting out quick enough. 100% they're not getting. I think 3 of those goals, if they were charged down correctly, could have been. I mean, look, there is some truth in that. In that game, you probably they were 1 in 10 goals, right? And they scored 3 1 in 10 goals in one game. So there were 3 very good goals. But we weren't getting out to them quick enough. And whether that be the midfielder's job, whether it be the defender's job, I don't care. We weren't getting out to them quick enough. And ultimately, that is a Kolo Touré thing for me, more than a Pep Lijnders thing. It's a Kolo Touré thing. I mean, the mad thing is, by the way, in Pep's interview after the game, Pep seems quite happy with it.
Well, he made a joke of it, didn't he? He was like,
he seemed quite
the piss up.
He seemed quite chilled,
mate. There was no way I was chilled, because let's face it,
chilled. I
was screaming at the TV, because let's face it, they got the ball cleared off the line in the last minute.
Yeah. But I also do think that in moments like that, in games like that, you're 5-1 up, right? Brought back to 5-2, or even when it's brought back to 5-3, or even when it's brought back to 5-4. One way to pretty much kill it off is go and score another, right? Because if you just go and score another, the other team go, oh, fucking hell, I give up, right? I give up.
Yeah.
And a few times we failed in that. In a few times we failed in that. We failed in taking the pressure off the defense in the midfield by getting another goal. Now, I'm not. If I had to pick the unit, whether it be defensive unit or the forward unit, which one were better? 100% the forward unit. But also, I'm just saying, you can take pressure off of a defense by scoring another goal. And I think the fact that we weren't clinical up the other end in the second half also didn't help.
I'll tell you what. When we put Cherky on, it improved.
Yeah, because Cherky can keep hold of the ball. And this is what I understand that Pep doesn't want to start Cherky, although for me, I would be starting him now.
I would as well.
Yeah, but when he comes, like at 5-1, that's what I was saying. Bring Cherky on now, right? Because usually, you look at the Wolves game as an example. I think we were 2-0 up when we brought Cherky on, ended up 4-0. I think I'm correct with that.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few games when Cherky comes on, we start to cook, we start to flow better, especially when the game is so open and there's plenty of space for him to operate in. So
we were well open.
I think leaving Bernardo Silva on as well, when Bernardo's, I think Bernardo's, he's 31 or 32 now, right?
He was tired because he's chasing the ball everywhere.
Yeah. He was tired. He looked tired.
He looked tired.
But
I'll tell you, with 20 minutes to go in that game, the one player I wish was still there was Grealish, because he would have dragged the ball at the field and got fouls.
Yeah. 100%.
I hate to say he would.
Yeah, he would.
He wouldn't lose the ball.
But then there is another player that can do that now. There's another player that has proven to me this season countless times that he can do that. Doku. And we brought him off. Doku is a very good ball carrier. A very, very, very good ball carrier, right? Against Arsenal, that's what he was doing. He was doing that exact role. He was getting the ball, driving at Arsenal, and drawing fouls. And the fact we took Doku off to put Savio on, who offers, I'm sorry, nothing. Right?
It starts to me when we could see the goal. Let's say we could see the first goal against Leeds. It's happened a few times against Fulham, and it's happened a few times. We seem to panic straight after.
Yeah. After we conceded the goal.
As a team,
we didn't do that against Fulham. Against Fulham, when they scored their first, we actually came out and scored because we went in at 3-1. We came out at the start of the second half, and sometimes we come out at the start of the second half and don't look great. We came out and scored 2 and made it 5-1.
I know.
But it was then, the minute they scored that second this time, that fucking you could just sense it, couldn't you? I was doing a watch long, and I was kind of thinking. The mad thing is, so I was doing a watch long with my mate Soups, who lives with me, Gary. He's a Man United / Tottenham fan, right?
Hang on, how can you be a Man United / Tottenham?
No, he's not. So his mum supports United. Sorry, his mum supports Tottenham. His dad supports United. He supports United, but I take the piss out of him and say that he's a Tottenham fan because he has got a little love for Tottenham. He has. But anyway, he was confused at 5-1 to why I was still nervous. And I was going, you'll see why, right? And he did. But look, we've got through those 2 games. Hopefully, we've learned a lot from those 2 games. Look, Leeds last night went and beat Chelsea 3-1.
I know, amazing result, amazing. I saw the highlights. I was at the airport this morning, and I was like, "Whoa!" It was,
great result for Leeds, and
Liverpool nearly lost.
Liverpool were very close to losing, very close. Liverpool, I'm telling you now, they just don't look convincing, bro. Really do not look convincing.
And anyone that says Vert scored when it was a complete
it was an own goal. It was an own goal. Oh, that was going off. That was going. Bro, that was going towards the corner flag. The deflection took it in the goal.
Yeah.
So, but now we do have. Look, we've got Sunderland. Are you worried about that Sunderland game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Sunderland are a good team, bro. They're a hard-working team. That if that's my worries. Our midfield in that game.
We just don't. I spoke with LB, spoke with Martin, speaking with you now. I just think our midfield is soft.
Yeah, we need. I've been saying it. I've been saying it for a good couple of months now.
Yeah,
we don't look. We look soft. We don't look physical enough. We need Rodri back as well. By the way, we just do look so much calmer.
Mate, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna make sure he's fully fit.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree with you.
Otherwise, he'll be out 5 games again.
And the thing is, whatever time he comes back is going to be the right time now. Like, I don't know if it's going to be in December or if it's going to be in January, but when he does come back, he's going to give us a new lease of life.
Yeah.
People, anything we're saying you disagree with, thank you. Please make sure you're getting involved in the comments, pulling us up on it, or let us know if you agree with us. And of course, make sure you're smashing the like button. What changes would you make? Because for me, I sounds mad. I love him, but I think I probably would drop Bernardo against Sunderland.
Well, I think he just needs to rest.
Yeah.
Mate, he's been one of our best players for the last 9 years. Right, he's been superb. Right,
do you know?
I'll never. But I would actually bring Cherky in. I'd play Reinders because I thought he played okay at the week.
Reinders was okay, Reinders was quite good, and it was nice seeing him get a goal and a well taken goal as well. Yeah, that should help his confidence. The thing is, I will say, is I think if Kovacic was not injured, there's the difference. He would have came on for Bernardo.
Yeah,
in that game, but at the moment,
he's an experienced footballer that's played a lot of very top games of football. Knows exactly what to do.
Yeah,
it would slow it down. We don't slow it down at the right times.
Yeah, very good.
You know, I tell you, it's games with 20 minutes to go where you want a Kovacic, where you want a Gundogan coming on, just getting hold of the game, calming it down, slow it down, keep possession.
So is that where we start games off without Bernardo, and we bring Bernardo on and bring Bernardo's experience on with fresh legs?
Yeah.
We have to start using Bernardo like that.
At weekend, you can put him on with 20 minutes to go, winning the game, just kill the game, manage it out.
Yeah. I agree with you. Yeah. At that point now, I think it's probably the better way to go. Of course, if it's a big game, maybe different one. Well, every game's a big game, but I think that's how we should use him, how we would use Kovacic, how we would use Gundogan in last season in the second half. And I mean in business end of the season, when you're bringing them on to see out games.
I reckon he'll rest a few because you got Real Madrid in the Champions League.
We can't be affording to rest any players against Sunderland.
Well, we should have thought about playing the Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But we cannot afford to rest any players against Sunderland. And that is Pep's fault 100% for that Leverkusen game. But bro, this Sunderland game is a difficult game. It's a difficult game.
But he'll rest a few. He will rest a few for Real Madrid. He will rest it.
Well, if we do, then we're risking the league.
I know.
Which me personally, I wouldn't do.
But I think our squad's weak. It's not strong.
I think I'd be looking at Galatasaray. I'd be looking at Blint and thinking that should be 6 points. And I would be pro.
They're not guaranteed.
No, they're not. But I would rather. Yeah. I would rather say, do you know what? There's a good chance we might get 6 points in those 2 games, and prioritize Sunderland over Real Madrid. It's the Bernabeu, bro. It's a Bernabeu. Yeah. It's a Bernabeu. It's not a nice place to go to, but
I've been. I was there again in 2014 when Pellegrini was manager when we lost in the semi-final.
Yeah. It's not a nice place to go, but for me, I think out of the 2, for me, Sunderland is the priority. Because we drop points to Sunderland and we let Arsenal go further ahead of us. Look, this weekend we have a chance once again to, in fact, unless I don't know if Arsenal are playing first. Either way, this weekend Arsenal have Aston Villa away, right?
Yeah,
that is a very difficult game, right? So we have a chance of really, really getting close to Arsenal this weekend, right? We have to put the pressure on them. We have to be winning this game against Sunderland for me. We have to. But there's a question for all of you lot. Which one would you prioritise? If we had to rotate players, are you prioritising Sunderland or Real Madrid? I know quite a few of you will probably say Real Madrid, but I'm going with Sunderland. The league for me is more important than the Champions League this season.
This year, the league's more important because I don't feel we've got enough to win the Champions League.
Yeah. Agreed. Right. Anything else you need to chat on? Anything else you need to any other players?
I was just concerned of the way of the tactics we've been playing over the last month. I think we've got to go more. To me, we look as more solid and more durable team when we play possession-based football.
I think it depends on the opposition, right? Depends on the opposition, and it also does depend on the fitness of the team. Against Bournemouth, I think it worked, right? But at 5-1 up against Fulham, the one thing you do want to do is keep hold of the ball, not sit back and give them the ball. That to me is complete madman.
Well, we went far too deep.
Way too deep. Way too deep. Way too deep. And we're not that defensive team at the moment. So, play to your strengths. If defensively you're looking a bit fragile, don't invite teams onto you. Keep the ball and keep in their half. Right, people, we are going to be back later on today, round about 5 p.m. with a live. Myself and Big Steve are going to do a live. Going to maybe start bringing lives back in slowly but surely. So, me and Steve are going to go live today at 5 p.m. Let's see what Steve's got to say with the situation. Appreciate all of you continuing to watch videos, getting involved in the comments, liking, and, of course, subscribing. And, of course, please make sure that you do check out our sponsors, OK Jerseys, for the best jerseys directly from the factory at only £15. Plus, if you use promo code NAF, not City anymore, so I need to get that changed, NAF, N-A-F, then you'll get a further 8%. So we will be back at 5 p.m. on the channel with a live. Until then, hope you all have a good day. And for Alan, let's all hope that England win the second. Is it the second test? Second test. Do you see him winning it?
I just don't think we're good enough, mate, unfortunately. Aussies are too strong.
City or England?
Stop scrolling through those expensive retail sites. Now we all know the pain of needing a fresh kit, but seeing those crazy high prices. Well, there's a smarter way to support your team. Welcome to okjersey.com. The quality speaks for itself. Look at the detail on these designs, whether it's the latest from Manchester City or a classic City kit. You can get any jersey in every size you need, and yes, you can fully customise it with your name, your number, or your favourite legends details, from the Premier League present to EPL retro. If you're you're looking for it, it's here, and it's always for the best price. Ready to save big? Head to okjersey.com now and use code NAF at checkout. That's code NAF to score an extra 8% off your